All right, we're working with the JavaScript in the Bouncy house, and we're just kind of continuing on with the programming of it. Basically, what we did was we set up some basic variables for it, and maybe I'll set up one more basic variable too, which would be easy to figure out the number of colors that we have. So I'm going to make this thing called total colors, so it's understandable what we're doing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go color list dot length. Okay, and that's going to be a variable that tells the number of colors. Okay, and then basically we'll do some stuff to get the. We're going to have to come back here to set up some stuff about animation. Okay, so we'll come back here, but in the meantime, what we can do is we can get the buttons to work. Okay. And what we got going on is that we have this. I want to get these guys to sort of start toggling or get them to be responsive, okay? And the way to do that is to set up a function, just like we did before with the bill calculator, okay? So I'm going to set up one function which is going to toggle the animation, okay? That's the start button, okay? So I'm going to call this thing toggle button. Okay, and it's going to look like this. And this is the way you set up a function in JavaScript. You say function, you say the name of the function. These are the parameters which you might send to the function, and this is just it's taking nothing. Okay, and it's going to be there. And then we're going to set up another function to reset the house. So what it's going to be is it's going to say function. Whoopie, sorry. Say function reset house. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll put like a console thing in here to check this. And we'll just say toggle button or something like that. Okay, it should be happening, right? And we'll do another one for like reset house. Reset the house. Okay, like that. Okay. And what that does is it sets up some ability for the buttons to do stuff. Now, if you remember from the bill calculator project, basically there's sort of two ways to get this to go. We could put like an on click here, okay, and have that happen. Or you could do it down here through like JavaScript, and I think we like the JavaScript. So let's get that going. So what you're going to say here is, great, you're going to say document, and we love get element by ID. My gosh, get element by ID. It even knows what it is now. And what we want is we want the button. Let me see. Do these guys have IDs? Oh my God, they don't have IDs. So what we need to do is we need to set up an ID for them. So I'm going to go like this and say start button. Okay, it's pretty simple, right? Okay, so it's got to know an ID. So we'll say start button. And this is exactly like this one, right? No question, right? And what we'll do is we'll go back over here. Whoopee, sorry. This we don't even need styles right now. Yeah, save it. Let's get rid of it. And what we'll do is we'll go like this, and we'll say on click, and we'll say equals function And we'll do it like this, and we'll say toggle button. The start button toggles buttons, right? Like that. Boom. Okay, and we'll try this out right now. So just the start button will like kind of work. And we'll try this. And we'll boldly call up the developer tools. And what's going to happen is things should have started. But there it goes, okay? So you can see it say toggle button. Okay, and the question is, can you make the reset button work? Okay. And so if I go to reset button, could you set up one of these to set up the reset button, okay? And so I'm going to let you think about this for a couple minutes and go ahead. Okay, so hopefully you thought about this, okay? And what we need to do is, I'm sure you did. So here's what we need to do is that, let me open this up. Wow. There you go. Let me do this right now. Let's do a 2-column. There you go. Okay, and then what we need to do is set up an ID for this, okay? So this is going to be the reset button. Like that. Okay, that looks good. And then what we're going to do over here is we're just going to go like this and hit this and go reset button. Okay, and what it's going to do is go reset house. Okay, and then we're going to have to put more and more programming in here and more programming in here, but we've got the connection made through these JavaScript commands, okay? And like what the good thing here is that we didn't sort of, like there's been no messing with the HTML over here, which is sort of good. Okay, and if you have to, you can put in the on-click thing, but we don't, I don't know, we're trying not to do it, I guess. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so there it is. I've got my developer tools up. Okay, starts working and reset. There you go. So you can see what happens like from place to place, right? Okay, so I like this. This is really good, right? See what it's doing? It's sort of changing it, kind of keeps it going there like that, which is cool. Okay, so let's program these guys and then we'll see what we need to do here. Okay, so basically these guys activate the buttons, okay? We don't need to do anything else, okay? And this is the miracle of this thing, is that JavaScript works with HTML to be able to let you do things. And since the whole world loves, you know, web stuff, this is actually a pretty cool thing to know how to do. Okay, so let me go back over here. So what I want to do is I want to set up the toggle button, okay? And toggle button's kind of easy. What it does is it kind of flip-flops this this button. Where did we do it? We called this like move balls, okay? It kind of flip-flops that, okay? So basically what you want to do is go like this. You want to say something like if move balls equals true, right? Right? True. Then what's going to happen is you're going to just kind of say move balls equals false. Okay, and notice that we're using equals for the one, and then we're going to say else move balls, because if it's false, we're going to turn it equal to true. Okay, something like that. And then we can go like this. We can say I don't know, let's do this one. we'll just say here, we can say console will be. We'll do this. Okay, and we'll see what happens, okay? And what this is going to do is just basically sort of flip-flop that, right? Okay. And so, like, if we're going to move balls, we're going to run this sort of the animation. If we're not going to do it. So we'll do a save all. We'll try this. We'll do this. We will go to developer tools, and you can see how developer tools is really a friend of ours, right? So we'll go like that. See how move balls is true? Turn to true. False, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, right? It just kind of toggles like a light switch. Okay? So like if the light switch is on, it turns off, and turns on, turns off, turns off. See what it's doing? And that's awesome. Okay. So that's good. Go JavaScript. Okay. So then that's pretty good, okay, for toggle button. And that's really all toggle button really needs to do. And what's going to happen is there's going to be kind of an animation loop. And if move balls is true, then we're going to like have the balls go crazy. If it's false, then we're just going to sit there and do nothing, okay? So that's what's going to happen there. Okay, so that's pretty easy, okay? Let me see. For the reset, that's not so bad either. Let me see here. Let me see. Here we go. For the reset, what's going to happen is every time you make a ball, you're gonna like the number is going to go up and up and up and up and up until we need to have a sort of a max number of balls, I guess, right? Let me see. I think we didn't add this. Wait a second. In the script, I'm going to say var max of balls can equal. Right now it's going to be 0, but somebody's got to like tell us what to do. Okay. Let's say the default is like 10. Okay. Okay, that's not that much, but that's the thing, max number of balls. So what we're going to do is basically what's going to happen is you're going to be able to make like little balls until you end up with like 10. Okay? And so when you reset the house, you need to reset this variable, basically balls made. Okay? And we can make this more more spectacular, but we're going to make like balls made be 0, right? Okay? And that's not bad. And we're gonna go like I don't know, it's fine. Okay, and we will just go like this. Instead of console balls, we'll say here, I'll just move this down actually. I'll put it here. I don't want it here anymore. And we would say like something like balls made is like this, and we'll add, this is concatenation with strings, balls made, and even though this is like a number, this thing's smart enough to kind of make that into a string. So whoopee, I have to use the right variable name, and that's the thing. And so let's see what happens here when I do this. Okay, so we'll save all, run this, and I'm running out of oh shoot, I screwed up, but I'm running out of time here. Shoot, oh my god, save all, and run you. I have like 30 seconds to do this. I'm going to pull up the developer tools, because they're my friend. And if I reset, I'm going to go like that. See that? Okay, and I'm going to start this, and I'm going to go like this, and that's good, and I got my buttons working, and that's the important part. And what I'm doing is the things that are doing this is these two commands down here to activate the buttons, and they work with these two functions in JavaScript. So let's see if you guys get that done. Okay, bye.